I'd be inviting you to think about the different styles of your team members, and particularly someone that you enjoy working with, and then someone you don't enjoy working with, in order to think about why that might be. What is it that makes someone you don't like working with, and what is it that makes you enjoy? Because we all work with people. I mean, we get stuff done with different colleagues and different expertise and experiences. And then once you kind of do that, you then think about, well, what could you have done to have changed that experience that you had? So if you think about that person that you didn't enjoy working to, what could you have done as an individual to have flipped that relationship? So Fred, we didn't come to you anywhere near as much in that last session. Have you got an example maybe of where you haven't enjoyed working with someone, or where you have enjoyed, and the difference in that?
Well, before like you mentioned your situation, Dave, before that you came into university a bit later. I did the same. I went into work straight after college, and some of those positions were really horrible, mainly because of the manager. I used to work within hospitality, for example, and just some of the, well, some shifts were amazing because you worked with some good people, some good colleagues, and you were just clicking, and you had good chemistry, and those shifts were the best. But if you were working with maybe a less pleasant person for some reason, could be you didn't collaborate good, perhaps, or you had some history that maybe something has happened in the past, or if your manager just got switched out without any good preparation, it could definitely affect how you performed at work. And I remember some of those times were not the best at all, but overall it was a good learning experience, and I take that with me for the future. But and what I've learned from those experiences are pretty much to be more upfront and to just communicate clearly. And I wish I would have done that back then to see if that would have helped. But I do know that today, that take control of the problem when it happens and don't let it escalate.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. Some environments are very difficult to work in, and you need to understand. Like catering, for example, is a particular one. If you've ever worked in a kitchen, then you have to understand that the style that your working arrangement is different to if you're working in a I don't know, a call centre or somewhere. I have had a recent example at my local rugby club where I volunteer as an age group manager, and I've kind of come through the years with my sons, and I couldn't work it out. The chairman, I couldn't work it out. I couldn't work out why she didn't like me. She kept referring to me as a chocolate teapot, and I was thinking, well, that's not. I volunteer. I put all these hours in. I'm trying to do the best I can, and you're generally just telling me I'm useless the whole time. And I thought, I'm gonna win her over. We're gonna sort this out. And I went on a bit of a charm offensive with her, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And I couldn't work out. I thought, I can't. What can I do here? I'm doing as nice as I can. I'm being as patient and tolerant, and I'm doing everything that she asks. Why is she still not liking me? And then it dawned on me that she's been around that rugby club for about 35 years, dealing with rugby players day in, day out, who are far from being polite to her. And I just changed my style to being a bit more aggressive and being a bit more on the front foot, and stop dancing around the issues, and our relationship just turned on a sixpence. And it's amazing. And she didn't trust me. It just came down to trust. She thought I was too sort of slick, too smart, too kind of, wasn't doing the right thing for a club. Thought I was all, and actually all she wanted was a bit of honesty and upfront thinking, and that just made the world of difference. And you think, well, so how does that work, right? And it's just the environment you're in, isn't it? It's just thinking about, well, what's that person's frame of reference? Where have they come from? A chef. I was a dish pig in Australia for a little while, a dish washer, and I used to get berated by the head chef every day. And I said to him, so why are you such a I can't remember what word I used. It wasn't a pleasant one. But why are you so horrible to me during these shifts? And of course, all he cared about was the quality of the food that went out at the right time to the customers. Because if it didn't do that, then his reputation suffered. And as soon as you realise that, then you can kind of go with it. So again, it comes back to that point about recognizing why someone is acting the way they are, and working out what you can then do to improve it.
Yeah, without going back too much back into sports references, I mean, a lot of temper gets released on the field in any sport, in any heated moment. But then again, the goal is to score points, and if you don't do that, you're not achieving what you're supposed to. But then in the locker room after the match, after the game, you're all friends and you can hang out again. So it's similar in a project. If you don't, you might get heated if you don't deliver the goals, but then it's nothing personal in the end. It's just for the work purpose.
So again, a really important point there, that good teamwork is not all about everyone being happy and jolly and chummy. It's about achieving your goals, and there is competitive tension, dynamic tension, just tension that needs to exist between team members to sometimes get the best out of them. So you're absolutely right. You have to have your eyes on the prize, which is what you're trying to achieve as a team. Otherwise, you might all be very good friends at the end of it, but you wouldn't have actually achieved anything.